The dark clouds that have gathered over Formula One since Abu Dhabi have become thicker and denser, even under the sweltering Spanish heat. So much so that, after the completion of round 6 of the truncated 22-race season, it is now possible to make out the distinct shapes of some of these storm-bearing clouds. The first and most obvious cloud is shaped in the form of the man himself, Sir Lewis Hamilton, who bestrides the F1 universe, like the colossus that he is. Despite his willingness to continue racing, and set aside the fact that they robbed him of his record-breaking 8th title, F1 is still coming for him. They are so afraid of, and set against Sir Lewis breaking the record, that they are still looking for ways to force him out. The newly resuscitated jewelry regulation is nothing but a ruse to frustrate Sir Lewis out of F1. F1 cannot seriously expect to be able to revive a regulation which has been ignored and condoned for at least 15 years. At the very least, someone like Lewis, who had relied on the condonation to adorn jewelry that has since become ingrained on his person, and including some intimate areas, cannot now be punished for it. Perhaps, this will be the straw that breaks the camel's back for Sir Lewis, and he will conclude that, if they are going to keep inventing ways of preventing him from doing his talking on the track, then he will have to do some talking off track, and reconsider reopening Abu Dhabi. Another distinct cloud has taken the shape of the legendary and iconic prancing horse. As the title race appears to be between Charles and Max, Mattia Binotto, the Ferrari team boss, has started asking questions about the FIA's monitoring of Red Bull compliance. How a reputationally damaged F1 can expect to keep the naturally combative teams in check after the catastrophic loss of integrity following Abu Dhabi is beyond me. It is one thing for Ferrari to look the other way when Lewis Hamilton is denied the opportunity to break Michael Schumacher's record. It is quite another to allow a badly compromised F1 to continue favoring Max Verstappen and Red Bull in what is shaping to be a very tight competition for the title. There is no doubt that Ferrari is a much sharper political pugilist than the somewhat aloof Mercedes. Toto does not appear to understand that his well-established reticence is an open invitation to be attacked, and this was what encouraged Red Bull to go on the offensive and keep ratcheting things up until Abu Dhabi, by which time it was too late for a Mercedes that had been on the defensive and kept trying to rise above the nastiness. The anti-Hamilton F1 took the prearranged path of least resistance and sided with Red Bull, in the expectation that a reserved Mercedes would be easy to handle. In typical Italian style, Mattia Binotto has wasted no time going on the offensive. He has already fired several warning shots, including raising concerns about Red Bull's ability to keep within the budget cap. It is Red Bull that are now being forced onto the defensive. Mattia fired yet another shot in Spain, when he expressed concern about Red Bull cutting it so close to exiting the garage before the pit lane closed before the race. It was tough enough for a respected umpire like Charlie Whiting to keep things under control. It will be a totally different kettle of fish for the newly installed refereeing combo to keep things under control in a post-Marcy apocalyptic F1 universe. Keeping Ferrari in check is one thing, keeping the Tifosi in check is quite another. F1 appears to be bent on upsetting as many Latinos as they can manage, as the third storm cloud is wearing a clearly distinguishable sombrero. The furore generated by Red Bull, enforcing team orders to gift Checo's victory to Max, after only 6 races into the season, has generated so many column inches and social media comments, that it would be best to provide you with a cross-section of headlines and tweets. Will the approaching thunderstorm wash away the house that John built on the treacherous sands of Abu Dhabi?